Well, hello everyone from my Ecom 355 class. As you can see, sitting here next to me is, well, me. That is correct. I have traveled to the future to tell you about the Ecom 355 class I enrolled in later this year. And me from the present is here to tell you how we've come to grow and to love this class and things that we've learned from it. But first I'll let me from the past tell you our thoughts on it. Well, first coming to this class, I was kind of confused and almost disappointed that it got changed from a class that was held in a classroom to an online class. I was looking forward to a class where I got to interact with students and in person and not through a computer. So I guess I was kind of just leery about the whole thing. Once I went to Alec for help and set up my Blackboard Collaborate, I felt a little better. And when we did our first class on September 10th, I think, I realized that it wasn't all that bad and that it was pretty awesome that you got to wear your PJs to class. Isn't that just the best part? It really was, wasn't it? But tell me, how did we feel about, technology? What was our history like with it? Well, I'd say that we weren't very technologically inclined. We were always sort of afraid of it. Even when Alec and Caddy said we were going to develop a personal learning network, like a blog, and interacting on Twitter and Google and stuff, that all kind of really terrified me. Just because I didn't really like putting my information out there, and coming from a small town, we never really had the opportunity to work with many forms of technology. And our computer class was just very basic, so yeah. Now tell me, have any of this changed for us? Well, I'm glad you asked, because they've definitely changed for us. We are no longer so skeptical about using different forms of technology. We've actually grown to love our blog and Twitter community. When Caddy and Alec first said we'd be building a personal learning network, it kind of scared me, because I didn't really know what that was. But after we created it, I guess, I learned to actually love it. I love my blog, so I put so much stuff out there, and I get so much good feedback on stuff. For my Twitter account, I'd say that we like that just as much, because we get to build a really good community of people, and they're always really supportive and help with all your questions and stuff. It's just a really great community of supporters. But our blog is probably one of the favorite things that we've taken from this class. I think that it's such a beneficial tool for a teacher to have, because you can do so many great things with it. I thought it was actually really fun that we got to record our major project on there of our learning experience. I just thought it was a great way to expand our knowledge on the internet and let people know what we're doing. And the major project was just definitely one of my favorites, and the blog helped with a lot of great feedback. Wait, so we did finish the major project? Because last time I thought about that, I had no idea what we were going to do for that. Yeah, we did finish it up. Well, of course we did. We created actually a fluffy quilt. You mean this fluffy quilt? Oh yeah, that's the one. Isn't it just so cozy? But as I was saying, we recorded our journey with our major project onto our blog, so that was really great. We shared it on Twitter too and such, like the link to our blog, and that was great. It got us out there more, and more people recognized our blog. The learning project was such a great experience. I thought it definitely showed me that things aren't necessarily as easy as they look. Sewing was actually really hard. I really struggled with it. I didn't know that it was going to be that hard. But I'm really glad that I got it finished. Well, we got it finished, I guess. And I think it turned out really fantastic. Well, this quilt we made is most definitely beautiful. But tell me, did we actually gain anything from this class that we can use in the future? I think we received more than enough information and knowledge from this class about technology that we can definitely incorporate into our future learning. One of the projects we did was the EdTech resource package, and I specialize in Google Classrooms through a student's perspective, and I just thought this was a really great way of learning about a specific tool. I learned a lot from it. I realized that Google Classroom is such a great tool to use in your classroom. It allows students to interact with one another, the teacher. They can access it 24/7. What else? They can hand in their assignment and receive feedback right away. I just thought it was a really great tool to use in your classroom. Another one that kind of is along the same lines that I really liked was the Class Kits. I thought that was really cool because it was, in a sense, like same as Google Classrooms, but it had its own differences, like the fact that you could see what students were online and working on what. I really liked that because Google Classrooms didn't provide you with that. Another app that another group did was Poll Everywhere, and I really liked that app because it just let students voice their opinions or like what they thought was right versus wrong without having to put their name on it. I thought that was really great. Another one that I really liked that we did in class on a Wednesday night was the Petroflicker. That was really great because I just thought it was such a fun app, and it really had the students who were joined in developing that story interact with one another and like work with each other to make the story kind of flow. You only had so many seconds to describe a picture, so I thought that was just really neat and it was really fun.
So you're saying that we got a lot out of this class?
Yeah, I just really enjoyed. There's so many apps out there that we learned about and stuff, and different things that we can take into our teachings that definitely will benefit us.
So we did get a lot out of this class, and I think that it sounds like we get to incorporate it into our learning or our teaching.
Yeah, we most definitely did learn a lot from this class. We learned a great amount of useful information that will definitely benefit us, and it kind of made us a lot less paranoid of the whole technology thing aspect of it. I'd say that another thing I really enjoyed learning about was digital citizenship. I didn't really know what that was. Did you?
No, I've never heard of it.
Well, digital citizenship is actually teaching the students like an appropriate and inappropriate like content to put on the internet and put out there, and like just how to be safe with it all. I just thought that was really great because I, for one, well, I guess we, for one, never really knew anything like that. We were always just kind of like a little older paranoid about it. I never really wanted to put anything on the internet, so learning about digital citizenship and steps I can take to assuring myself that I'm safe and reassuring that my students are safe is really great. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, but other than that, I learned a lot from this class, and it definitely has made me more comfortable with technology, and I can definitely see myself incorporating different forms of technology into the classroom, since before I was kind of old school and really into the paper classroom, as I'm sure she'll tell you. But yeah, overall I just had a really great time this semester, and I learned a lot.
Bye!